Hello everyone and welcome back to Brazil. As you can see, we're starting this episode off not driving a lorry. However, we are driving something to take to a sell point. Let's have a look and see. Yes, we've got our Jan, I think it is. I think it was a Jan tanker. Oh, there it is, yeah. Jan, something like that. It's our fantastic, harvesting jobby? Auger wagon, that's the word I'm looking for. And we had used this while we were finishing off a contract. And oh crikey, that's gone a bit wrong. Was not expecting that to happen. Perhaps a little too much weight on the 3-point link there. But let's see if we can get in here and unload it. I'm pretty sure it is this sell point we're going to. We shall, however, just check. Where are we? Contracts. Yes, we are working on field 20 again. Again? Yes. No. I'm confused now. Oh no, that's a cultivating contract. It's field 71. If I would actually read what type of contract it was, I would be less confused. But yes, we have 82% complete. Now, we filled up this trailer and had like a little bit left over in the harvester, so on the way back down I bought the harvester here. And this is just us finishing the rest of the contract. So if we plonk the old pipe out, hopefully it will be in... Oh crumbs, it's on, yeah, it's unloading straight away, if I could do words. Well, that's good. So this should all go towards that contract, and whatever else goes in there we are just going to sell as well straight away. Now, as you saw in the little bit of a intro kind of thing, we did sell a bunch of beans. We've got our black beans. It was a late night black bean delivery. Yeah, so chucked them on the back of the truck and sold them for a bit of profit. And we also completed a few contracts as well. There we go, contract 71 complete, and we got an extra $3,000 off of selling all that. So if we just stop here for a second, we can complete that contract and get a bit more cash. So what have we got? Okay, we've got cultivating on 20 and 23. In fact, we could probably get 24. Oh, field 8, that's a good one as well. What else have we got? Any big fertilising ones yet? There's quite a lot of fertilising, but we're not going to worry too much about those. We might consider getting, what was it, field 8 or 24. Let's have a quick look at the old map and see where they are. Because we've got 20 and 23. Field 8 is going to be up here somewhere, I think. Oh, there's field 8. That's not massively far away. We've got 20 and 23, so we might as well get 24 since it's down there. We could do that, and then pick up field 8 for afterwards. So I shall accept that one. Accept, that's the correct button. And we are going to head back to base. Drop this off. Now I think yes, between now and the last, or between the last episode and this one, we did do some upgrades to this tractor. Now I was looking in the for sale section and saw a newer model that was up for sale, which I almost purchased because it was fairly cheap. It's only like 10 grand or something. But I decided rather than doing that, we'd do some upgrades on this one instead. So, as you can see, the colour has changed slightly. It's got a black roof and some more black accents on it, and it is actually a different engine, said the goat. Now, it's technically the same horsepower, but we've got a more modern engine package installed in this now, which also changed the front grille. You can kind of see a little bit there. The light fixtures, the headlight units, modules, are slightly different from what they used to be. It is now a 985S, which is very nice indeed. So I need to drop this off somewhere. We've got to find a home for all this stuff. I mean, we've got some shed space now, so maybe we'll just reverse it up here in front of the harvester. Not harvester, baler. I was thinking harvester because I saw it as we were coming around, and that just needs to have some repairs done to it. Oops, I didn't mean to nudge that out of the way. Oh, that's all gone a bit wrong, hasn't it? Ah well, that'll be fine. So we just need to disconnect that. Lovely. And we are going to shove the cultivator on this and take it down to a field to let it have its way with one of the contract people. And hopefully this time I'll actually set them up correctly, so they don't skip over any of the field bits and mess us up. Okay, so there we go. Field 20. I suppose we could do 24 on the way down. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, yes, so I'm going to get this all set up doing that bit of cultivating work, and then run back up here, and I will see you at this field, our soybean field, or ex-soybean field, which has some weeds in it we need to take care of, and then we can talk about a little bit more that's happened in between episodes. Righto, we are back now at our lovely field, and as you can see it is full of delicious weeds. Not that weeds are delicious, but you know what I mean. Now here's hoping this little tractor can actually do this job. It should be able to. There we go, yeah, just on an incline. And yeah, now some of this, you can kind of see the tram lines in the weeds, I think where they were crushed by the harvester when it was running through here. But I figured we needed to get this done now, because, and you're probably wondering why I'm not cultivating it, and that is where the because comes in. Because one other thing we did do was we purchased a new seeder. Now we still have the old one, but I found on sale a very interesting Stara. Now it only costs 14 grand, and the sales page for it should pop up around about now. There we go. Yeah, so it's a direct drill seeder. That was the reason for getting it, because direct drill will help in the long run, and plus it is slightly bigger than our other seeder as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So all around it is a pretty solid upgrade. But yeah, what I wanted to do was get these weeds out of here now. That way, at the beginning of next month in February, first 2 weeks in February, we will set about actually planting this field with, I forget what we settled on. We'll check the crop calendar when we come to do it, but I think it was probably wheat. I think was what we were looking at, or maybe oats. I think we did oats in the other field, so it might be wheat in this one. But either way, we'll find something straw-based to pop in here, and we shall do that. But I wanted to get these weeds taken care of first. That way we don't have to like run back over it, hopefully. You know, if we take them out now, then they won't grow into... oh yeah, that was the thing. We want to take them out now before they grow into medium-sized weeds. And then we'd have to go through all the rigmarole of buying a sprayer, or possibly a hoe. I'm not sure, this might actually count as a hoe, I'm not sure. But either way, it rules out the possibility of having to buy more equipment just to get our own field sorted. So we're going to do this, get those cultivating contracts all finished up, and then come back in February 1 and start seeding. Oh, of course I managed to miss that one dirty little weed there. Come here, you. Gotcha. Nice. Yes, so we'll get this finished, and then we'll come back in February 1 to see about getting some seed in the ground with our lovely new seeder. And let me just back up and get a couple of these. There's always a couple of random little ones like way off out of the way of the line we're driving up. But anyway, yes, we're going to carry on with this, and we'll cut back in February, if I can say February enough times. Alrighty, we're back and it's February. And as you can see, we are walking down to the shop because something interesting has happened. I was going to drive down to the shop because we've got our lovely Stara something Master 3750 or something like that. This cedar thing that we talked about earlier, I think. Yes, this is our... Oh, it is a 3570, yes. Yeah, this is our new direct drill cedar that we'd purchased in between episodes. That looks very nice indeed. But the reason we're walking down here is because something else has come up in the shop that we want to get. Now, I wasn't planning on getting something like this quite yet. Is that... Oh, hello, we've got some corn. I forgot we'd put this here. Yeah, we saved this from a thing. One of the contracts we did like ages ago. Ooh, I'll have to check on something in a minute. That's given me an idea. But yes, we're going to pop into the shop here and have a look at the old sales menu because, I mean, there's two things. There's this one, the Lizard TM, which is a very nice looking articulated tractor that can get up to 170 horsepower. But that is not what we're looking at today. What we're looking at is this case. Now, I think there were some Steigers that were tested in South America. I'm not sure if it was Brazil, possibly it might have been Argentina, if I remember correctly from some research. But this here thing is on sale. It's 360 horsepower with some engine options that we may investigate later on. But yeah, it's 360 horsepower and it's only 35 grand. It's going to be a bit more once we put some extra wheels on it. And I think it was those. Yeah, we're just going with those. And probably a 3-point... Well, we'll leave the 3-point off for now. But I think we can get one. Yeah, it's only 2,500, so that's not terrible. We'll stick with just that hitch for now. Might as well shove some extra lights on for 250. And we're going to change the colour just a bit. We're going to have it as a Steiger yellow or green, whatever colour that is, with some nice black wheels. And we are going to purchase this for the massive sum of $37,320. Yes. And that is going to open up a lot of options for us in the future. Things that we can buy, bigger equipment, better equipment, stuff that will certainly help us out in the future with a fantastic sort of opportunity, either 3-point link or tow behind like that there. Yeah, so that is absolutely brilliant. We'll drive into the shop quick and do a bit of repair work on it just to get it fixed up now since we're here. Try and minimise the damage, as it were. It'll probably be another grand or something. Let's see, repair. Oh, it's only 521. Okay, we'll repair it for that. That's fine. Yep, so there we go. We have an unexpected new arrival on the farm. Well, two, technically. Now, that has knocked our money down a bit, but if I can get this up, perfect. Yeah, it's... I think this is actually... the tractor is slightly wider than the cedar with these wheels on it. But, yeah, well, that's not a problem. So we are going to get this back down to our field. Oh, yes, and before we do, what I wanted to check, because that corn, we've got like 7,000 litres of it. I had forgotten all about that. That was ages ago we got that. But productions-wise, where are we here? Corn-based. We could actually make some diesel. Ooh, we might have to do that. I think we might. First things first, though, we're going to go get our... well, first things first, we're going to cash in those contracts that we finished. Because we've got 3 right here, 20, 23 and 24. So we're going to cash them in. That'll get us a nice bit of money back. We're going to grab cultivating on field 8 because we left our tractor down there. And where are we? There was, I think it was a seeding contract I was looking at. It was for like 9 credits. Oh, there we go. Yes, sowing the old sunflowers. Lovely. But yeah, see, looking at contracts like this, field 53, that is obviously using a case and an Amazon seeder for that. But with this case that we've got now, we'll be able to get a larger seeder. You know, if one pops up for sale, we can grab one. If we eventually get to the point we have enough money, then, you know, we can potentially, what's the thing? Do something else. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, once we get enough money, we can potentially buy new. There are some good seeders out there. They're a bit pricey, but you know, it'll be worth it, I think. Now, as you can see, this isn't the fastest of tractors, but I think with its power and size and everything, it is going to be... Oh, this takes fertilizer as well. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, between this seeder and this tractor, I think we are going to be well sorted. Yeah, I had not expected this to pop up, and with the corn as well now. What we'll have to do is get that corn out, bring it down, shove it in the thing, get some... what am I trying to say here? I'm driving all over the shop. We're going to need to get some wood chips over, get some corn in as well, and potentially we can make ourselves some diesel. Okay, we want to... I've got to remember how to do this now. Open the thing, pressing all the wrong buttons. Ah, there we go. Do I need to drive a bit? Ah, there we go. Okay, got that. Is there another one? There we go. Do I have to drive into the trigger maybe? Out of the trigger and back in? Oops. Yeah, come on, fill up for me please. Okay, I'm going to have to drive all the way out of the trigger. Sometimes it does that when there's two things. You just have to get all the way out and then go back in. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Okay, fine. We'll turn around. We'll do a nice big old turn around. And get completely messed up. No, are we not going to... Oh, do we not have any in here? Maybe that's what it is. No, we've just got lime in there. Okay. Do we have any fertilizer left anywhere? Actually, I shouldn't leave that running. Let's drive around the back here, because that doesn't have any in it, but our other thing in here might do. Okay, let's disconnect that there. Can we grab this out and have a look? Yes, so... come on. Don't get too close to the wall. Oh, there we go. We've got a bit of fertilizer in here. Nice. So if I just come out here... And what we might actually do is switch tractors as well, because this is a bit big for running that seeder. And it's supposed to... oh, you absolute pain in the bum. What a place to unload it. Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? I think at least we can move these things, can we? Yes, we can. Don't think we can pick these up, though. No, those are far too heavy. Okay, fine. We'll move a couple of them out of the way. Yeah, as fantastic as this tractor is, I think it might be just a bit big for the seeder, so we'll leave that there for a minute. I'll grab the New Holland, which I think is over in this shed, and we'll get that thing all loaded up, and oh, here it is, and I shall see you over in the field momentarily. Okay, here we are, coming up to our field now, all freshly weeded. Oh, and speaking of weeds, I made a slight boo-boo with the weeds. This field's okay, But if we pop over here to, oh yeah, you can see we've got our worker happily going on field 8 there. Our other field up here, field 11, that we planted with corn, unfortunately has weeds, and a fair chunk of weeds. But those weeds are weeds we cannot deal with. They are herbicide only weeds now. I completely forgot about that field and ballsed it right up. So we are going to take a little bit of a hit on the yield for that, but it will be okay in the long run, I think. Our other fields, that needs ploughing, ironically, all the sugarcane fields, but they're at least good. Yes, so we're going to have a lower yield on that. I discovered that off camera as well, and I'm kicking myself for not checking it. But hey-ho. So yes, we're planting wheat in here, and we do have... Okay, we're not planting wheat then. I'm sure we could plant wheat in February. What's going on? Wheat. February. Yes. Ah, we're set on barley. That's... Why is it set on barley? That's curious. Okay, now we're planting. Well, I got that all wrong, didn't I? Not to worry, though. And I'll clean up those edges later on. I got to remember, it's not the wheels that are the edge of this thing, it's in the middle of that. But yes, this is our fantastic new direct drill seeder. And I'm still missing... I'm driving like a complete muppet. God, I'm not good at this. I swear I've done this before. Zoom out a little bit, maybe. But yeah, so we are fertilising and we are putting down the barley. Not the barley, the wheat, because we can't do barley at this point in the year. Basically, yeah, it's the first crop we can get straw from, so we're going to plonk that down. In fact, let's hop out and just double check, see how it's doing. Direct drill, weeds are growing again. That's annoying. I thought we'd dealt with that when we chopped it the last time, but hey-ho. Aside from that hideously squawking bird, yeah, it looks like we've got perfect nitrogen, pH values not terrible, and our expected... oh, that's quite high. Interesting, is that a different spot of soil back here? Ah, silty clay. Okay. Yep, so it looks like we're on course though, that's good. So let's get some seeding done, shall we? Enjoy one of our new toys. Now, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on the used market for now, because if we can get some big equipment on the go, then that is really going to help with the contracts. You know, I mean, we've been sort of scraping by a little bit with what we've got, but we've only got small stuff, you know, 3 meters here, 4 meters there. I think the cultivator we've got is a 5 meter cultivator, but even so, you know, there's a lot bigger that we could get, especially if it comes up on sale, or we start getting a bit more income coming in, like when this one's done. This field has grown, and we've got the wheat to sell and the straw to make straw products with. Although we are waiting on, I think it's March time, to sell all those prickly pears we've got in storage. That is going to be a nice little income earner for us. But yeah, generally speaking, equipment-wise, the next big thing we're looking at is going to be sugarcane related. And we may have to rent a trailer to take that out and or at least get that delivered. But yes, definitely sugarcane is the next major purchase we're looking at. Potentially, depends on what comes up on sale, like that tractor. That was a no-brainer, that, because that is definitely going to help us out a lot in the long run. And yeah, you know, if we get any other big equipment come up that's not terribly expensive, I got this obviously because it was pretty cheap. I think there's another one up for sale as well. Let's have a quick look because I'm curious now. Yeah, there is. The same one came up for sale again, or a different Yeah, different farmer was selling theirs, but yeah, same model as this one. It's a shame you can't actually link them together to make a wider one. Oh, crikey. Get back on my line. But yeah, I think where the wheels kind of, they don't stick out exactly, but yeah, the width of this is, I think it's 3.6 meters, but it's got an extra bit of space on the edge because of the wheels. So yeah, it's it probably wouldn't work trying to attach two together. But hey ho, yeah, you never know what's going to come up in the old market, as it were. Used implements, and even new. Yeah, there's I've got my eye on a couple of things. There's a very nice looking large Stara cedar. I think it's the Estrel 32, possibly. It's one of those big cedars. Nice, nice old range. And there's a few sort of other field work, cultivation type bits and bobs that we need. At some point we are going to get a sprayer so we can do weeds if necessary, and liquid fertilizer. We would get one of those now, but yeah, I mean, we can technically afford it, but I don't want to spend too much money at the moment if I can avoid it, because obviously we're looking at sugarcane, because the sugarcane comes up in just a couple of months, I think. So we are going to be struggling to keep up with, or get the money up for what I want to buy before the sugarcane is actually ready to harvest. But fingers crossed, if we can get enough contracts on the go, yeah, particularly the larger ones, they might take a while, but you know, with the help of the worker that we've got at the moment, you know, we can potentially get a bit more done. Get a bit more money in, and yes, we'll look at making some gasoline as well, or biodiesel. I think it's biodiesel, that's what we're making with that. Oh, that was a bad turn. Bad turn. And I did miss a bit. Rude. It's awfully dusty today too. There we go, I got that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then we will come back and do a little bit of that corn. We'll shove the corn into the old diesel production facility and get some of that on the go too. So yes, I shall see you all in a little bit. Alright, we are back and we are driving a little bit of a road train here. As you saw, the wood chips were delivered to the biodiesel facility, and if I pop into exterior mode, you can see here we've got a trailer. The flatbed with the corn on it, and a tiny little water trailer, or liquids trailer right behind us, which also has the, what's that stuff? The mayonnaise jar looking silage additive solution thing that's going to help all this stuff ferment into delicious biodiesel. Now behind the scenes I did do a little bit of checking and testing to make sure that I could actually get all the stuff into the production, since it is a custom version of the standard biodiesel production mod. But yeah, that little liquid trailer has been updated to take silage additive, because just bringing over like cartons of it, or like plastic jugs of it, the production wasn't actually accepting it in. But this way it will, and everything will be peachy. So what we will do here is drive into that thing there. We forgot that was there. Well, that was that little marking area thing that I'd put down for previously to make sure I didn't cut down too many trees. We're making it around the corner, hopefully. Straighten up. Okay, zoom in a little bit now. So as we drive over this, it should take the corn straight out of the things, hopefully. Oh, might have to go a bit further. Ah, yeah, there it goes. I may need to just shuffle those around by hand a little bit. Come on. There we go. It's got a very specific area for the trigger. There we go, excellent, got that in there. And if we drive forward just a bit more, the trailer should empty out behind us. Oh, there we go, that is now empty as well. It was kind of quick and just disappeared straight on in there. So let's hop out of this thing. That is a lovely tractor. I'm so glad that we got that. It was an unexpected thing, but yes, definitely worth it. So, we now have some silage additive. There we go, let's properly reset everything now. I bought 15,000 litres of wood chips over. I think we've got about a little under, it's either about 10,000 or I could check, we're right here. 14,000, yeah, just under 15,000 litres of wood chips left currently, but that should be enough for a little while. So we're going to start our corn-based biodiesel fuel thing. We should get a good few litres of that. Has started. We've got 5 litres already. Fantastic. Okay, well we're going to leave that running. I think we get it out of here. Yeah, that would make sense. So what I'm going to do is detach this little... Oh no, we don't get it out of there. That's where we get slurry out of. This, duh, you plum, this massively obvious like fuel tank thing with a pump on it and everything. Although it's in euros for some reason, but there we go. Yeah, this would be where we get the diesel out of once it's done. So yeah, what I'm going to do is leave this little liquid barrel trailer thing just there. We'll pick that up when we come back later on with the, what's that little lorry, the tanker lorry that we've got. Because we'll get some, there we can see a big patch of weeds in there, sort of. But yeah, when there's fuel produced, we'll bring that tanker truck over and that can pick up that little trailer. And that will be, or we might even just leave it there until we need it. That'll be our shuttle for what's it stuff. So yeah, I'm going to get this back to the farm. And hopefully we'll have some more tools and jobs we can do with this in the near future, because that is a fantastic tractor. Oh yes, we might use it for dragging things around, you know, towing the harvester maybe. It's not the fastest, but it's certainly got plenty of power. And like I was saying earlier, once we get some more larger tools maybe come up for sale we'll be able to use, that'll be fantastic. Oh, I think our worker has stopped. Let's check that. I'm not sure why they would have stopped, but... where are you, Mr. There you are. Start job. That should... Oops. Hopefully have them going along. Seeding. Well, I'm not sure what they're doing now. Oh, crikey. Oh well, I'll go ahead and fix that in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're going to head back off to the farm, or not the farm, back to the yard rather, and see about picking up one of the other tractors to get going on another contract, just to round the episode out, I think. Okay, we got that worker situation sorted out, and we are over here getting ready to plant some sunflowers into this honking great big field here, field 31. And this is pretty much where we are going to end. Although before we do, I'm just going to check on a couple of things, sort of in preparation for next time. Crop calendar wise, what have we got? Corn is coming in. That's not going to start harvest season until May. Okay, sugarcane is April, so we've still got a couple months yet before that. Let's see, nothing else is... Well, potatoes and soybeans are here. we've already done our soybeans, but you never know, we might pick up some other harvesting contracts for that, and same with the black beans. Prices wise, we have, what do we have? All the way down here at the bottom, prickly pears. They are going to be again in April. It looks like everything's happening in April. So when April kicks off, or when we get to about 2,000, at least 2,000 per 1,000, then we'll consider selling those. Oh, let's check on the diesel production as well. Where's that? Oh, also contracts. Speaking of, I did pick up another one for Field 28. That's just a simple week contract, but once the worker has finished on what is it they're doing, the cultivating contract, we'll get them started on that one, and then I may go join them with our other seeder as well. So yeah, we've got a couple contracts on the go there. That's nice. Diesel production is looking quite good indeed. We've already got 1,000 litres of diesel. Let's have a quick look at the price of diesel, now that I think about it. Price of diesel, there you are. Yeah, we are running quite low on it ourselves, but that is looking 2,000 and 4,000 per 1,000. Obviously we probably take some to the diesel sales point, but we're not going to abuse that massive disparity in prices. You know, we'll sell some there and we'll sell some elsewhere. If we do sell it there, we'll try and balance the price a little bit with maybe buying more expensive what's it to put in it, the silage additive. 'Cause if I check on the store here, the standard pallet is, where is it? Yes, that one, 60 litres for just under 3 grand, which is a bit expensive. But then again, if we're selling, how much do we make for that? Oh, it's not in this menu, is it? Your plum. It's this menu. Shuffling through all the menus. It only uses 10 per 400 litres. So 60 would get us 6 times 400, which is maths in my head. That would be about 2,400 litres, something like that, of diesel. And if we're selling that at 4,000 a pop, that would be 8,000. So I mean we'd be making profit, but we also have some other options, which was what we got this time, because I was hoping I could just take some over. So what I've done, I bought a few of these. I bought 4 of these silage additive canisters, and that worked out at about $6.50, something like that, for 100 litres, which wasn't terrible. And then we've got these bigger drums here, but yeah, we'll worry about that at a later date. But for now, we are going to get started with the old sunflower seeding here. Hopefully this little tractor will be just fine with it. And of course it's struggling already because it's in the wrong gear. Now I'm wondering if this, what should be a fairly easy seeder, is not built for a smaller tractor like this. I thought this planter was, but maybe we'll have to check in a second. Once we get onto a slightly bigger straight bit, we'll see. It's labouring a little bit, and it really shouldn't be. But hey-ho, that's something I can worry about later on. But yeah, for now, I think we are finished for the episode. We got a lot done. Some surprising new purchases, which is always good. And yeah, we are rolling ever closer to the next big sugarcane harvest. That will be in a few months, but I think probably we'll come back in maybe March or April, depending on what happens. There'll be plenty of contracts to be done between now and then, so we may show some of that. We might come back while we're doing some. Who rightly knows? No doubt there will be some sort of montage or collection of screenshots or some such. as we progress. But yes, on that note, I shall bid you all farewell. I do hope you've enjoyed whatever this was, and if you have, and even if you haven't, do please give us a like, hit the old like button there, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, that would be fantastic as well. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I shall bid you all farewell. Cheerio, everyone.